Hello.
You start putting stick 'em on your helmet now?
Yeah, might have to, but apparently I already had it on there, so.
Is that your first helmet catch?
Yeah, definitely would say so, yeah.
Did you ever see the David Tyree catch in
Yeah, of course. I don't know what, probably would have been like 2008? Yeah, so definitely have seen it before. I was probably like 6 years old, but nice little rendition of it.
Where's that ranked on your catches you've had?
Definitely near the top. I would say I had another catch like when I was at Indiana against Ohio State in the end zone on a fade. That was kind of similar, but it was a good catch for sure.
What's this whole year been like for you?
Just trying to learn every single week. Some games better than others for myself. I feel like this past week, like had I not had that touchdown, I might not be sitting here saying that I played a great game. So yeah, every week just trying to learn from the guys in my room, my coach, and just get better and better.
Yeah, I saw your TV interview after the
Yeah.
game. It seemed like you were kind of hard on your guys' blocking.
Yeah, I just felt like we need to run the ball better, and I think myself, and I think the tight ends would probably say the same thing, that we can do a better job. But I think myself, I thought Noah, played really well in the run and pass game, and I thought Farrell did as well, and I think I can continue to step up. And at the end of the day, I just want to win personally, so didn't get the job done this weekend, but Thursday night, it's up, as I would say.
You had some good run after catch, like physical
Mm-hmm.
plays. How much pride do you take in that side of your game that once you get the ball in your hands, you're tough to bring down?
Yeah, a lot of pride. Apparently, coming out of the draft, I was just a blocking tight end. I think I've broke that narrative so far. So yeah, that's something that I feel like when a tight end gets the ball in his hands, like you got to be able to make something shake with it after the catch. So I need to continue to do a good job of doing that.
Do you feel like people mislabeled you as that, or
Yeah.
they misunderstood your game?
I think mislabeled and kind of continue to do so. And I'm far from where I can be as a tight end and where I want to get to go. But I think, a lot of times I kind of flown under the radar and still continue to do so, and that's something that kind of continues to fuel me. But, people kind of said their things about my production in college and what I can be in the NFL. And, I think there's plenty left for me to do, but I think I've done a good job of showing that, I can be a complete tight end in this league.
Did you get the sense the Seahawks saw something in you that maybe some other teams
For
did?
sure. I think, by them drafting me, that told me enough, just that belief that they have in me. And then I think it's just on you as a player to go out there and take advantage of those opportunities and earn more for yourself and earn the trust of the quarterback and the play caller and your position coach.
Gino said just a little bit ago that you were asking him a lot about routes early on in training camp.
Yeah.
And he kind of was like, hold on a second, and
Yeah.
then you kind of earned his respect over time. You remember that?
Yeah. I think personally, I'm a curious person and love football and want to be able to get better. And to be able to ask a guy like him that and, know that he's been in the league for a long time and that's your quarterback, like you want to be on the same page. So I think, you got to earn that trust over time and that just continue to do so and, making plays for your quarterback, you should get more opportunities. So.
Why do you think that was the book on you coming out of college?
I think just because of the production piece, I was at Indiana, and in their eyes, I felt like they know I could have been the best tight end, a really good tight end to play there. And then I went to Michigan, maybe didn't have as many opportunities in the pass game. And if you look at numbers, or maybe somebody that just watches football on the TV and doesn't really know the intricate details about a route, they might put that label on me. So I think it's still kind of there, low-key, and still something that I'm continuing to break, but just want to do a good job of getting open. But, we kind of touched on it. I feel like I can do a better job in the run game because that's kind of been my MO. But like I said, I'm going to be able to do both.
Gino mentioned that Kenny McIntosh might get more reps this week. 'Cause we don't really know what's going on at running back. Does your blocking style change for the running back? And I'm thinking about the way that Kenny finishes plays.
I don't think so. It shouldn't. I think Kenny will do a great job when we need him to step up, as well as Zach or Ken Walker or really any of the running backs. And I think the biggest thing is just like the scheme and knowing who my assignment is, especially on a short week. Like, there's not as much time to prepare. So I don't think it changes whoever's carrying the rock. It's kind of just a trust that, like, they're going to, whatever they see, they're going to hit the hole, and I got to do my job and make sure my guy doesn't make the play.
I remember after the draft, I think we asked about Michael Penix.
Yeah.
Our time with him in Indiana. It was cool to see him getting this opportunity.
Of course, yeah. Glad that he's getting the opportunity to start. I saw that they won. And, you know, just like you guys and the people in Washington, I feel like we all expect great things of Mike, and I'm sure he's going to do a great job there.
With the blocking, is there kind of an adjustment to the NFL that you're still making with that?
Yes. I think the biggest adjustment for me is, like, you know, I started some games this year, and, you know, you go from playing 25, 30 snaps a game on offense to 70-plus snaps on offense, and being able to play down in and down out, and with that effort and with that technique, you know, that's a big step as a young player, and especially a tight end. Like, this is a position where you have to be able to run block against the highest paid dudes in the NFL and run routes against linebackers, DBs, and do all the things. So
Seems like sometimes when you catch a ball and you're near the sideline, you like look at the sideline, you look at the players you can hit, and you choose to hit the players.
yeah, got to.
Is that what's going through your head?
That's just something that the tight end room we talk about. Our coach stresses on it. Coach Mack and Farrow and Noah and Brady and Tyler. We always say stay off the ticks, and so that just means stay off the tick marks on the sidelines, because, you know, once you get close to over there, you don't have as much room to work with. So just trying to stay off the ticks, and, you know, make at least one guy miss on every play and finish runs falling forward.
One guy that did believe in you as a pass catcher was your quarterback in college. Curious if you got a chance to check in with him after the
JJ?
game.
Yeah, I called him right after the game. I told him we let him off the hook. But yeah, I'm stoked for JJ. I know he's rehabbing super hard. You know, I know he'll be back better than ever, and I feel like his greatest quality is him as a competitor. I think once he gets his opportunity, he just loves to compete, and I'm sure he'll do a great job there in Minnesota.
What's the most effective message that Mike McDonald gives?
I think just his philosophy of just staying the course, stacking wins. You know, he's been able to, you know, it's his first year, obviously, as a head coach, but just, you know, continue to keep the message the same thing, and just understand, you know, the style that we want to play, the style that he wants. And I think I'm a guy that fits that, and we have plenty of guys on our team that can do that. And, yeah, so I feel like, you know, he's done a really good job.
Does he remind you of any coach you've had?
Honestly, not really. And I feel like that's just because, you know, I'm new to the NFL, and I feel like the style is a little different, you know, as an NFL coach. And, you know, he has his own style of doing things, obviously a tremendous football mind. And I think he's done a really good job, though, of, you know, getting the locker room together. And, you know, as kind of like when I first got here, you know, everyone's just kind of learning and acclimating to new things. But I feel like, you know, he's kind of, you know, taking the reins at this point, obviously, as the head coach. And, you know, it's his building, so.
Anything else, guys? Thanks, AJ.
Yes, sir. Yep.